Okay. Well, I'll tell you, it's been like this all year. You know, we put ourselves in a position, and we just at the end, we just sometimes we don't make the right play, or it's a shot here, or a rebound, or loose ball right there. You know, we just we've been close, but um, um, if I can get through the frustrations that I've had this season, and boy, I don't know if since I've been coaching if I've had as many frustrations. Um, the good news is I know we're heading in the right direction, man. I know that, and so it's not hard for the kids. It's probably harder for me because again, my goals are so high in this regards. But boy, if you look at the last three games that we played, you know whether it's UConn or Tulsa or whoever it might be. I mean, it always comes down to a couple last possessions, and so we don't have the depth that a lot of teams have, and it's just sometimes we make inexperienced plays, uh, but again, 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, or 4 weeks from now, I'm gonna look back and say I'm gonna be actually really happy about what we've done and what we've accomplished this year. Just right now, going through these close losses and against really good teams it's just something that it's kind of hard to deal with right now.
Jordan Walker tried to score layup and
Yeah,
blocked, and then there was plenty of time to play full defense, and he went. You weren't happy,
yeah,
and then he grabbed the guy to get a foul. That was that kind of play you're talking about. Like,
yeah. Just it's just the little things that way, just not understanding, and just. We talk about it. We've gone through it. We talk about it, and when you get tired, which happens a lot because we play these guys heavy minutes, they just, kind of have mental lapses. And even on the drive, we talked about driving and kick out, next guy drive, and just keep getting layups out of it. And so, but again, I can go back to so many games that we've been able to do this, and so. So we'll just keep, we'll keep getting better. I mean, the good thing is, like I said, I don't think there's a team that we played that that we hadn't played with or had an opportunity to win.
I think this is you got fifth game. They won in a row. Vital, a tremendous
Yeah.
player. You got to feel pretty good about the competitiveness to be right there.
Yeah, I mean he's an all conference player. He's a really good player. I think he's an all time leading scorer, something of that nature. And the kid's a really good player. And he's Danny's doing a good job of building his program. And he kind of reminded me he had a first year too. And so that's one thing the coach has been great because they've all reminded me that they all had the first year. And when you're gonna go through this, and we'll get better.
You played Memphis in the first round of the tournament. Do you know? Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
I mean, that's what I
You
meant.
know,
UConn. Okay. So, thoughts on what it is later playing the same?
Yeah, again, good or bad. I think really both times we played him, it kind of came down to this a little bit, and so the scouting won't be much different because we just played him, so we'll have ourselves ready. I know it's hard to beat a team three times in a year, and so we'll get ourselves ready and get down to Dallas and give ourselves a chance. Give ourselves a chance.
Christian Thompson's led you in just about every statistical category in conference play. He scored 21 again today.
Yeah,
Really came on down the stretch to try to give you guys a chance. Just
yeah.
thoughts on.
Well, the foul trouble hurt us.
Yeah.
Him coming out, and then I thought, and he come back in. He took his aggressive. He didn't play aggressive, like trying to not get the fifth foul. And so, again, like I said, when where we're in the stage of our program, I mean, almost everything's got to go right. One thing goes wrong, and then it's like fixing a boat, man. That leak started to come out a little bit. I started putting band-aids on some things, and then it just, we just don't have the bodies to do that, but we will, and. Like I said, I'm gonna look back on this, and I'm gonna realize that we did some incredible things this year. Even these games, I mean, our last few weeks, we're playing good basketball. We just haven't been able to get over top, but we're playing good basketball against some really good teams.
I think in another possession you had a chance to go ahead. Noble missed 2 point blank shots
Yeah,
at the rim that were 50%
yeah,
contested. I know he was frustrated with that.
yeah. It is. I mean,
It didn't determine the game.
no,
It was
no.
kind of symbolic.
Of how things have been. That's what I mean. A play here, a play there. Guy falls down and they hit a shot. We couldn't get a rebound toward the end. The ball's bouncing around and the guards didn't come down there. I mean, just it's little things, and that's why I think that's where my frustration comes because it's not a big structural thing. where you look and say, "Oh my God, we're just so far away." You know, it's these little things that, as a coach, man, that keeps you up at night. You know, and this will keep me up tonight for a while. Not just this one, but I look back at the Tulsa. You know, just the last few weeks. Yeah, you know, we're right there with, you know, my deal is I told the kids, you know, let's be there with that last media timeout. And every game we're right there with the last media with the chance to win or, you know, hear that. But we'll remember this and we'll grow from it. And you know, as I keep telling myself, and I know this is the fact, that the program is in much better shape right now, and that's the most important thing.
Obviously, guys are still playing really hard.
Yeah.
That, you have a season record like you do a lot of times. That's not the case. How
Yeah.
encouraging is that going forward to the conference tournament?
Well, Gary, you can count on this. If you don't play hard for me, you're not gonna play. I mean, I don't know what the record whatever, but if you don't play hard for me, you're not gonna play. I mean, that's just a staple. That's something that's not even questioned. And so, and these kids have done that. I mean, I don't think there's ever a time where I've had to coach effort with these kids, and that makes it so much better.
Tayshaun hardly took any shots for the first 30 minutes. I mean, obviously, you're playing pretty well overall.
Yeah.
What did you focus on there? Was it just the flow?
Yeah, I think it was a flow, you know, and that's what I was saying. I know he was probably getting a little frustrated because, again, I mean, you know, as I told him, you know, get it on the defensive end. At the time, it'll come. And sometimes guys when they don't score, they just kind of get lost a little bit. And so I thought he did a good job until, you know, all of a sudden at the end, you know, start getting to the basket and making some plays in that regards. And so those are things you got to learn, you know, and so it doesn't necessarily always have to come through you, you know, to win. And so, you know, again, just those little things in that regards. But still proud of our kids, man. Like I said, I'm trying to kind of get them over that finish line a little bit in closing games. But you know, those things will come. As I told some of those guys in there, you know, man, this time next year, you know, when we're looking at senior night, man, we're going to be fighting for that conference title. We'll be fighting for a bye, and you know, the program will grow. It's just the old coach got to make sure that he doesn't lose his hair in the process of doing that, man. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it.